And it edge of base to edge of base you measured it?
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not that much better
I'm going to charge the hussars with the hussars.
So what's the difference? The ranges are 10 inches is short.
Yeah, but you can shoot anywhere across the table. But 10 inch, anything under 10 inches is classed as short range for your weapons. Everybody's is the same. You roll off to see who goes first.
Yeah.
1d6. I'm on 5.
4.
You go first. Who's not doing anything?
He's not doing it.
Oh no, you have to move one person. So.
Oh, right.
I forgot about that. We never know. You've got to move one
That's
person.
fair though.
So you can use him to put an overwatch on.
Ooh, very good.
Is that one? Area suppressing fire, wasn't it? Was it 3 inches?
Suppressing fire would cost you 2 ATs. So you have to spend one for you and one for him. Doing that, just all you do is you spend 2 ATs and you say we're putting suppressing fire on an area over. Where do you want it? Anywhere you want.
Area.
Just there?
Three radius, did you say?
It depends on him. So he's going to have. Where's your
3.
Yeah, it's 3. 3 inches around that is the radius.
Did I have to put a marker on this end for that as well? He's done it.
No, you just need somebody in your squad who can see the same point to give you the volume of fire. So both of your guys are spending action basically to do that.
Don't tempt us.
Use somebody else's, do you?
That's true. You've got to put some tweets in there.
The Christian Kruger.
Christian Kruger.
Yes, the assault.
Oh, is he my favourite assault man?
Yeah. So he's
with the Schmeiser.
To move on to the table now, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he starts off.
He starts on the end, he's on the field, but he's right at the edge.
So obviously he couldn't fire over the wall because he's not next to it.
That's right.
You can fire over, but you can just plus 1 because he's not next to it. If he's right up to it, in a gate, so you can shoot over it. If he was further back, you can shoot over it.
Right.
But plus 1.
Basically, you're only going to see their head.
So plus 1, plus 2.
I saved 1. Saving 1. Clever.
You need an 8 to hit.
Here you go, Barry. Oh,
So
8
1 to do a move.
for the Americans. That's clever.
Yeah.
So he's actually.
And you would come out to cover him.
That's amazing. That's a very clever opening move there.
So it'll do 2 now.
Yeah.
To get into that one, too.
Well,
1 to move in and 1 to do me 5.
one to move up to it.
Yeah. And then it's 2 to go into it,
And
isn't it?
2 to move the same distance again into it. So it costs you 3
Oh,
to get.
special rule for
And
this
that's
scenario.
5, so I'm still alright then. So it's 5 into that.
That's it. Wow. So what's the name of that soldier?
It's Frank Williams.
Frank Williams. What's Frank Williams got as a gun?
He's a rifleman.
Oh, he's a rifleman. Ooh.
He's a grunt.
He's a grunt. He's grunting now as he stumbles over all the dragon's teeth.
Well, that comes off when he moves.
Yeah. Is that another rifleman?
That's it, yeah, I'm finished.
Oh, so are you saving more as well? So you're saving another 3?
Yeah.
It's clever play. Don't you think so? It's a clever play. Clever play. Very clever.
Very clever.
Frightening. So say it again. Sorry.
Terrified.
Terrified. I am too.
No,
When you see,
how can you be 2?
when you see a new player come into a game and they start pulling clever stuff like that, it's a bit worrying, I think.
They ain't called 148 tactic for nothing.
It's true. Yeah, it's not 148.
Duh.
Yeah.
That last game was 40 minutes.
From where they are,
With an element of learning in it as well. So we're going to get it down to 30 easily, I think.
yeah. It's 18. I would remove 3/4.
Right, so I'll take it. If I shoot from here, you're going to get first one's nothing, and then the next one will be 2.
So, going from the to where his base is, they would work it out. So, it's just over 4 inches to him. So, the first 2 count as nothing.
Yeah.
The next 2 count as 1, and then after that would count as nothing.
Right.
So it's a +1 where he is now.
Right, okay.
That's not even a scenario rule, is it? That's actually how it works in the book.
So if you spent 1 to go down, it would be +2.
Right.
So 6s.
So 6 is
At long range.
at long range.
Just about long range. He's about an inch off being short range.
Okay. So we use 2. You can aim,
Yeah.
which will cost me further 2.
Well, aiming will cost you 1. That the number by the aim sign, by the crosshairs, is how many extra dice you'll get if you do aim.
Oh, right, okay. So I'll aim,
And that'll give you 2 extra dice, will it?
Yeah.
That's great. That's good.
so that'll be 3 dice then.
Yeah. And you'll need
6s.
6s.
3 3s. So you did get a 6.
Yeah.
However, if you've got 80s left, action points left,
Fire again.
you're owed a 6, you see.
Would be aiming though, yeah.
Can't aim.
Ah, good point.
Unless you got the tokens.
No, so 1 dice then.
1 dice, but looking for 6.
Add them all together, you're getting close.
Yeah.
You've not got his tricky sleeves.
You know, this is it, isn't it?
It's rumoured, dear watcher.
It's not really.
It's rumoured, dear watcher.
Yes.
But magic is afoot.
Was it? It'll cost me an 80 to go over the barricade, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll pay an 80 to go over, and then 1 to move closer.
And therefore 5 and 6s.
And I'm saving.
You're saving 1. Brilliant.
If it's within 10 inches, you can place it exactly where you want it. If it's over that, there's a scatter.
Face-to-face contact with your units. You still only have to use it, but you get
And satchel charge is +2 to put it down.
Yeah, two to put it down and prime it, and then that's it. And it doesn't matter whether he lives or dies or whoever it is.
So that's prime, yeah?
Yeah, so you got 2 extra points for that. Satchel is prime.
The satchel is primed. The whole point of the scenario is got a satchel in the middle. Move in an area, and then I do a normal move.
It costs you 2 to move your normal move distance inside there.
The exercise.
Instead of
Yeah, well, 1 because I'm in there and 1 to do the move.
Prime satchel charge.
for one
Clear
action token,
dragon's teeth.
so you get to move.
Allied armour.
You're spending it to move.
Yes.
And then because you're in there, it's harder. So it's costing you twice the time. Think that as a time token. It's costing you double the time.
So that lets me move
So
5
the move
in.
is normally 5, but it costs you 2 ATs.
Yeah.
He's not in cover now because he's moved.
No. So
Take the shot.
So it costs 2 to throw the grenade, you say?
Yes.
So that's too much then. So use that with him against that. So that is. Oh man, do you watch this shot? You want that one? And what is it?
He's within 10.
Under 10.
So he gets, is he a grand? He's got 2 dice.
And does he have an aim ability?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you spent 3 dice, you'd get 4 dice hitting on 4s.
If I spend how much?
2. You can spend 1 to get 2 dice hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Or you can aim for another 2.
You see where Garands can be good, but you've got to work for it.
It's pretty much the same cost as it would be
How
to.
many ATs can he use?
6.
Because he's used
6, aren't I?
Oh no, 4 in total. So what did he do? Yeah, he's only moved.
I've only moved once.
There's just
Prime cost me 2.
yeah.
So you moved in.
No, I was there.
He's
I've primed,
Yeah.
Then he's moved out.
and then I've moved.
3. So if you, this is his 4th one.
Yeah.
So if he aims on this one, he can do it.
Yeah.
They can stay there.
Hang on, is aiming?
Aiming's 1.
They can stay there. So I've done my movement.
You can't aim because you don't have ATs, doesn't he? That's fine.
So you just take 2 shots instead
So
of...
4 is the amount of ATs he can spend in a turn.
That's correct.
So he can't aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can only spend 1 to do
Well
2.
spotted. Well spotted, Simon.
He's reached his maximum.
And it's 4s.
Force to hit though.
Starts on 4 in the open. Snake eyes.
Oh! It's like someone's taken all of the dice luck out of the table this evening.
There we go.
Interesting that.
I think that should be his out of ammo.
Yeah.
So, for this one then, it's... So it's going to be long range for him, isn't it? So if he aims, he gets 3 dice, does he?
Yeah. So he's got 4 dice in total. 2 ATs. Don't forget,
And there
if
are...
you leave him there and he can't go down, he's going to get shot. If you leave him on 4,
If he goes down, it's different.
so he'll get hit on 5s. He'll get hit on 5s. It depends what you want to do. You can either aim with him and get 3 extra dice, or save 1 back and put him down. Potentially save him. Because if he rolls
He's dead, isn't he?
Oh, so this man here is shooting
Yeah.
at the gent over there.
2 6s, look at that.
My goodness, a critical hit.
Headshot.
Headshot and the man dies.
Well gambled.
Well,
He
gamble.
goes down as a piece of flotsam.
Yes, he can actually be used as cover, can't he, in the game?
That's worked quite well, hasn't it, for times?
I would have.
True.
I would have gone through it because it's only stopping you from firing. It doesn't stop. You don't get a free shot at it. It's suppressing the area, so he can't fire. That's what it does. Overwatch is the one where you get the free shots.
Ah, right.
So Simon can move through.
These are the 2.
Right, sorry, I thought I
Can't shoot you from.
I thought I put Overwatch on. Right, okay, my apologies.
Well, Overwatch can be done by one guy. Spend one token to put Overwatch on. That's the only one that needs the commander.
He will fire
Well, the thing is, it stops anybody being out of range. Because they haven't done that.
on just on 4s, isn't it?
10.
Yeah.
Is he over 10?
Yeah, he's over 10.
Yeah.
It's forced to hit though, isn't it? Yeah.
Force the hit and whatever dice you've got.
There's only so much you can do, isn't there, really, at the end of the day? He's sanguine about it. He's
When does that charge go off?
I wish it'd go off now.
Say, when does the charge go off?
At the end of this turn.
You can really hate your game, you know?
Don't just blame this game. We played Wasteman with you.
That's right. I mean, if it's any consolation, you can. There's no dishonour in any loss from here on in.
Any game with a dice, you're really. Yeah.
Yes, any loss from here is understandable. Any victory is genius.
Have a go with that one then, there's no dice on that.
I'm not going to Vegas, for sure. Right.
Unless you just.
Wait, has he got any action points
You're
left?
like a wizard.
He has,
He can take another shot.
Yes, I can take another shot.
Can he aim?
Yes, he can aim.
He hasn't aimed and fired this turn. So he can, if he's able to aim and that gives him extra dice, you might knock his block off.
Hang on then, how many moves can you do? Because you've moved twice to get there.
He hasn't moved.
I moved once.
Move once.
I moved
Yeah,
once.
that's right. He's moved once, he's shot once.
Shot one, and then he shot and aimed.
And now I'm shooting an
And his
aim.
maximum
Yeah.
he can do is 4.
So that's it. So he's bang on.
So that's 3 dice altogether.
3 dice altogether. Is that right? Yeah, yeah, 3 dice. Yeah.
Get their friends, their offspring.
So he is wounded.
And he goes down.
That's good.
This is in the right place. That's right.
See, and you haven't got
There you
paid
go.
to go down.
Now, do you have any APs left?
I have.
So you can, yeah. I mean, save. I would, or knock his block off. That's up to you. But yeah. I would be tempted. Yeah, I would be tempted to take the cheeky shot, but I personally would just leave him there for a turn. Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing anything next turn. Yeah.
I'll replace this with the one that I haven't made yet.
Excellent. So the timer goes to 0. The satchel charge detonates, and the tank traps are destroyed, allowing the Allied armour through. However, we still have a secondary objective, and the Germans get 2 victory points if no one from the American side is left on this side of the tank traps. So that guy there, for example, though he's down, would still score. So the Germans can still pull off a draw here. But
Hanging out the washing on the Siegfried line.
beautiful.
That's 2.
But anyone moving in this area now is, of course, unimpeded and can move quickly.
There will be a piece of terrain in there.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Grenade.
That's good. That's good.
One to throw a grenade.
2.
2.
Germans under pressure.
It's over 10, so it's
If you want to throw it to there,
Yeah.
it will still get in.
Yeah.
But you can go down if you've got any tokens.
I have,
Okay.
so I will go down.
So it's 4 dice.
Oh no, I can't, because
He's used up his actions.
I've got the actions, yeah, so I can't go down.
4 dice.
So the Americans advance, throw a grenade.
Concussion grenade.
Being on 4s, it's a frag grenade.
Frag grenade, okay.
From the sun.
It's probably
I
going to
think
be
2 6s kills him.
Yeah, he's got
2 6s will kill him.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Who is this man who rolls 6s?
Your dice.
My dice, yes.
That is 4 6s from the last 6 dice, I think. That's pretty good, pretty good.
I don't roll
I think
6s.
you've used them though.
So who's left? There's a rule normally that when over half of the army is gone,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
purely a scenario-based
Not in this game.
battle. So one person left can hold the line
Are you...
bravely. So the German turn 3.
Right.
I think I've done enough for one team.
Is this German turn 4?
4 now, isn't it?
I thought the Americans went first. Oh, is it? Okay.
It's the Germans 4 2.
Right.
The Americans done it.
So this is the top. This is the bottom of the 4.
Yes. You've done your 4.
I've done my 4, it's up to you.
Ah, good.
Bottom of 4.
Bottom of 4.
It's very American.
Isn't it?
Goddamn bottom of 4.
It's like the fall. It's like the fall. Well, we know it's autumn.
Yes, that's right.
It's just they can't say autumnal,
I
can
can't even
they?
spoke on the Queen's English.
Indeed.
Like baseball.
I've spoken the Queen's English. Oh dear.
Aluminum.
Yes, what is aluminum?
Hood.
Yes.
Under the
Yeah,
hood.
they don't have aluminium.
Aluminum. Although someone tells me that when it was invented, it was called aluminum.
Yeah. Who said that?
The internet, so it must be true.
Written by an American.
Written by the internet.
Yeah.
Goddamn, must be true.
He's then going to...
Ooh.
fire
So who's this? Who's this?
twice. This is Otto Hessler.
How many things can he spend?
Is this the hero of the hour?
Hero of Germany, this one.
4.
And what is he armed with?
So he's going to fire twice.
Is he armed with the MP? Whatever it is, MP40. MP40, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a. So this is the secondary Schmeiser man. I use him as a backup normally if my Schmeiser man goes down.
It is under 10.
So 3 dice.
3 dice.
You don't even have to spend to do that, unless. How far did he move to get there?
Was there no call?
Twice, so...
Okay, his second move. His second. Oh right, okay. So no, he does have to spend to shoot then. Because most schmeisers you can move and fire.
Yeah, I'm going to fire twice.
That's good.
No, because it's coming over there.
But there's a distance you
Because
can
it's
move
less
and
than
fire, if
two.
you know what I mean. You
The first bit counts as nothing, and then the 2 is after that.
I wouldn't mind that. I'm good at it.
5.
5s.
Oh, that's not bad. You like 3, don't you?
I like 3s.
It's consistent rolling. I'm told tournament players like consistent rolling.
Second shot, doesn't that just give you more dice?
No.
No, you can shoot twice. It's a schmeiser. They don't aim and fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get 3.
Yeah, submachine guns just shoot the amount that they shoot at close range. Wow, he hit one.
It's a hit one.
It's wounded. There he goes. Yeah, so you flip your card over. Could you show us the other side? You flip your card, so they're fine, and then you flip the card over, flip it around for us, and that's when they're wounded. You see, how clever is that? It's great.
The other way around.
Oh, the other way around. Go on then. So when they're wounded, well, and then full, and then wounded. There we go. Brilliant. Wounded.
These figures come with these cards, do they?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
same.
you have to start a set like a box.
Oh, he's getting everybody out now, looking.
What's the...
Oh, he's in. You can't shoot.
You can't shoot from there.
You're in that area 3 from that suppressor.
yeah, but isn't it supposed to have been gone off because he actually shot with...
Oh yeah, it would have gone off when he
Yeah.
shot. Oh yeah. He stayed. Yeah, but the cover comes off him when he shot. He stayed. He hasn't done anything yet, has he?
No.
So the cover would have come off him when he shot, and he would have stopped doing suppressive fire because there's not enough firepower. With that.
Now, this guy had to change his name.
Really?
Yeah, his original name was Hands.
Right.
But he's now just called Hand.
Ah, yes, he seems to be missing an arm, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know how that happened. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
So he's moved twice.
Royal boob.
Royal boob.
Sorry, I think the press the
Dangerous out here.
Yeah. So he's going to move once more. So that'll be 3 moves, and he's going to shoot once.
Okay.
And it will be 1 because it's over 10.
Excellent. So is the guy in the open, or which are you
This
shooting?
guy
No, I'm down.
is down.
Turn that over
So
and
it'll
down.
be 5s, yeah?
So it's 6, isn't it?
Over 10 inches, so he gets his normal shot.
Normal shot.
He would have been 4s. He's 5.
Yeah. He's in the open.
Not 1.
So this is under 10.
Yeah.
He's obviously got no cover.
He's one shot.
Yeah,
And he can't do anything.
That's right.
It was done in my turn.
It comes off this turn, doesn't it?
Which one?
That one comes off.
Yeah, he went down last time, didn't he?
That one stays on.
Which one came? Got wounded?
That one's first.
That was the first one, wasn't
So
it?
that comes off.
Yeah, that comes off this time.
That's right.
Right. So he can't do anything.
No.
Right. So therefore, if you're under 10, you get what?
So if you look at the rifles, yeah. So long range 1 dice, short range 2 dice. So he gets 1 dice unless he aims.
Yeah,
so you spend 2 18s, you get 3 dice. 2 plus 1.
So if he
That'll be
moves,
over 10 now, Barry.
yeah. So if he spends a turn to move, he's on 4 dice because you'll be under 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
That's
if you-
right.
If I pay 1 to move,
Yeah.
he becomes under 10, which gives me 2 dice.
Yeah.
So you spend 1 again to aim,
1 again to
and
aim
1 to fire.
and 1 to fire. We'll get,
Does he move 5? Does it?
yeah.
To there. That goes now.
Bold move.
So now you're rolling 2 dice.
He moves 3.
Oh, you moves 3. Yes, moving back.
Yeah, so,
Back to. It's under 10 anyway.
yeah, under 10.
Yeah. So he gets 2 dice for his normal being within 10. and 2 dice for his aim. So 4 dice hitting on 4s.
So if I pay another one, I can shoot twice, can I?
Yeah, so you paid 1 to move,
Yeah.
1 to aim, 1 to shoot.
And that gives me.
That gives you 4 dice.
So I can pay 1 to shoot twice, can I?
No, so just do it in
Oh,
sequence.
hang on, can I only use 3?
You can only do three actions.
Yeah.
So you've maxed out now anyway.
Yeah. So this
So
gives
you
me 4
moved,
dice.
you moved,
Yeah.
you aimed and you shot.
The 4 dice is excellent.
And it's 4 or more.
Only because he's wounded is the reason why he's only got 3 dice.
Ah, of course, because I flipped over.
Yeah.
6. So it's up to 2.
Yeah, well,
But I can only put 1.
That's right.
1 on a turn, so he goes down with wound shock.
That's it.
Unless,
he's out for a
unless
turn
it was
now.
double 6, which is a headshot that kills them. But even though you got 2 successes, only 1 counts.
Yeah. So I've got 5 in this turn. That's taken me 3. So I've got 2 left, haven't I?
Yeah.
But he can't
2
do any
action
more.
points left.
No, he can't do any more. He's out of action. Now,
Are they going to get in the war at any point?
I'm just working out now. The one that says I can shoot if he moves, he's over 10 there.
Oh, you mean the...
So the only way he's going to get under 10 is to move through here. So I can put suppressing fire on the area, did you say?
You can put Overwatch down.
Yeah.
But don't forget, depending on who puts it on, depends on the modifiers they'll get when they shoot it.
And he can avoid it by just going over the wall in front of it and going around it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I'd just find a target and shoot him at this
If you
thing.
put any... What's the Overwatch range? 3 inches? Or 2 inches, depends which one you're firing.
Well, don't you use the 2 together?
No, that's when you're doing the suppressing fire, which is no point for you.
No, right, okay.
So his is 3, the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
So you put, let's just show you what you do. So you just go, you spend your point, you say he's on Overwatch there, let's say it's here because you can see it. Yeah. The range of that is 3 inches around it. So obviously he's in.
Yeah, so when...
But all Simon will do on this turn is come over here.
Around it. Yeah, but
You won't be
passing through it.
No, you can run it.
Yeah. But now, but that's what's it take and go over the wall?
Oh yes, it will. It will force him to spend extra AP to do
And how
it.
many moves has he got?
Him, 5.
So he's lost 2 of them to get over the wall.
Yes.
No, his movement is 5. He's got. Have you got any banked action tokens?
No.
So you have 5 things to do. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still shoot him.
And then he'll mow stuff down.
That'll be his last move. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, at least if I do
And
that,
how many? How much does that cost me to do it?
it costs you 180. I know what you're saying. You're going to make it rather than running forward and having multiple shots. Is what you're trying to do. Yeah, it's worth doing that.
Yeah, so we'll do.
I might. Yeah.
You appreciate it.
Okay. Brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
Is that the end of the American turn?
Yeah.
What turn was that?
End of 5.
5. Ooh.
He's only got 1 arm, so he ain't going to do that.
Yeah. Is that it then?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, right, so I'll use 1 to move then, and he moves 4 inches. Which will then put him in your watch. Are you going to shoot?
It's wrong way up. It's legend. Can't throw it again.
It's definitely a 1.
Right,
That goes away.
yeah.
I was only 50% out.
Right, I'm under
60's on
10.
the other side.
That's true.
So he is going to shoot short range.
1, 2, 4s.
One more shot.
I'll go down with him.
2 4s.
I'll go down with him.
It's not his best actually hitting.
Yeah.
He's actually dead now. Then you really shot him.
Okay, can't do anything with that guy because this is his first time. So I'll save him 3. No, sorry, 2.
So we're into the final turn now, are we?
Final turn.
So this is make or break. So we
So
already
it's a-
have 2 points for the Americans. Can the Americans drag 2 points from the Germans? Can the Germans get the 2 points for keeping the Americans away from their side?
Right,
of the
so
wall?
I've scored the points for going to the what? So I get 2 points for being over the other side of that. I get cover from the dead man
Yeah, if you went to here and he was shooting at you,
and dropped.
you get cover. But obviously, you'd have to be here to get cover from him. So you're going to get shot at
So
anyway, I
the
think.
Americans have 2 points
Right,
already.
so
for blowing up.
what's the score if I take
Dragons
another
to
one of them
there.
out?
They get 2
Because he's
extra
obviously easy to take out.
Well, it's going to be 2 each because unless you've got a guy over
The
here,
Americans
Yeah.
already got 2 points for
he's
blowing
gonna
up the
score a few
Dragon's
bits
teeth
points.
here to allow the Allies
For
to
stopping you
through.
crossing
The
the-
Germans, however, get 2 points if they can keep the Americans on this side of the wall.
he moves 3 inches.
I can't just try
He's better. But when you're crossing here, it's 2 inches. There's two APs per 4 inch move then. So it's going to cost you 4 just to get to here. So you're never going to make it on this turn.
Make or break for this man. It's how many actions you can pump into that guy to do the damage you can do to the Germans to stop them stopping you, to prevent them
He's got
stopping
3
you.
now. This is under 10. He's out in the open.
Huh?
So, if I go... It's 1 to shoot,
Yeah,
and 1 to aim, is it?
yeah. He gets
4 dice.
4
is it?
dice, yeah. Hitting on 4s. Good. Yeah. He's dead. Actually dead. Dead.
So that's twice.
Yeah, so if you move to like there, you're going to get cover, right?
And then if he shoots, I can throw another one in and go down.
Or you're not going to score anything because you're not over the line, are you?
You need to move.
No, if I move and go to that,
okay.
Yeah.
and then if he shoots, I can throw one in to go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who of the Germans is left?
Just him.
Just him.
Handy man.
And are you in range to shoot him or?
Using a dead body as cover.
Right.
He's saving one back in case he needs to go down.
Interesting. Okay.
So
The last turn of the game, the Germans in desperate straits here.
he moves
Pull the draw.
to move. So if I'm right,
Simon Schutzen has
if he moves within 2, it negates the cover.
banked a lot of action points though.
He's down to 1 man.
So whatever his man wants to do, he will be able to do because he's got the action points to do it.
So I will move.
Yeah, I'm behind the dead body.
So I'm going to move.
Can he move and shoot?
That man we're pointing at now, he's got to
Can
be
move
taken
and
out.
shoot.
It's less.
The Germans to pull the draw.
Well, it's 3, isn't it, for moving and shooting?
What if you move 3?
Yeah. and
Did a
shoot.
shot with the cover. Man, he's going to go down anyway, isn't it? So it's going to be 60s to hit.
Yeah. So I'll move to there. Which possibly
It's within
one.
10, so you're going to get 3 dice.
3
hit on
dice,
6s.
yeah. On 6s.
You're going to go down. Ooh, so close.
And
So how many have you spent on him now?
What is that man armed with?
That's why I went 3 inches.
Okay, so if he gets to within 2 inches, he's at point blank and he can't take cover from that.
so now I can move.
And if he moves a certain number of inches, he doesn't even have to spend an extra one to fire.
If you measure to me, if I'm over 7 inches, you can't do it. If I'm under 7 inches, you can.
7 inches exactly.
Right.
Well, under
So
7.
if you move, then I haven't got cover.
So 4 to there.
Why 4?
That's
5, can't he?
no,
Yeah, but he could move and fire if he moves, yeah.
But no, you've only got to move 3 to move and fire.
Okay, so he will have to spend an action point to fire, but he does so with no cover. It's a point
Well,
blank
he
shot.
spends another one to, he spends
If you
another one
don't
to move,
move,
Yeah,
and then he can move and shoot if he moves again.
very true.
So
Or he can just shoot, yeah, move and shoot. Go 3 inches to there.
But if you're going to move, if you
Then he's definitely close
shoot,
enough.
You can only do 3 inches, can't he?
Yeah.
That's right. But
He's done a 3-inch move with a shot and he missed. He spent another action to move 4 inches
To get close.
without shooting, and then he's moved 3 for a move and shoot again.
So how many? He's only got 5 action points.
Yeah.
So when he started off, he did.
So he moved.
Started off, he did a move with a free shoot.
Yeah.
He spent a normal move, 4, and then a normal move and shoot.
3.
That's 3 spent.
He's only spent 3 so far. Okay.
But this is my last shot.
This is your last shot.
And I need 4s.
Got a 5. That'll do it.
He's dead.
The last shot, possibly of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Germans draw.
Don't you go to now how many you've got alive?
Only if it was a draw, yeah. If it was a draw, you go to victory points.
Wow. So we go to victory points.
Got it, add up. Well, obviously, you've got 2 guys left
If I'd missed,
for the tournament.
I don't want to put that.
yeah, but if I'd missed, I'd still.
So
I'd
draw
still
for
got
us. An amicable draw for us, obviously.
which this guy can use. I could have gone into hand, couldn't I?
Yes. But the Americans are good at hand to hand.
Yeah, the Americans are good.
They're actually better than the Germans at hand to hand.
I'd have been worse though because I'm wounded.
Yeah. Well, then you'd be as good as.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, man.
Well done, well done. Amicable. The Germans
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not bad, I think.
friends with the Americans at the end. The Marshall Plan perhaps taking hold.